Hi, folks. It's day 11 on our march to Easter. Yesterday was a tough day. It was Good Friday, and it was the day that we remember that Jesus died on the cross. Let's see, as we get so close, tomorrow is Easter. Let's see what we find out on this day in between. I have another egg. I have another little egg inside. And I have a picture. Can you see that picture? It shows Peter and a rooster, and it says, "The day after Jesus died was sad and hard for all his disciples." It was really hard for Peter because he kept remembering the rooster that crowed, and Jesus knowing that Peter had lied about knowing him. Peter was very sad. Let me read that story for you from the Bible. It's in Mark chapter 14. You can think of how bad Peter must have been feeling about all of this. On the way, Jesus told them, "All of you will desert me, for the scripture said, God will strike the shepherd and the sheep will be scattered. But after I am raised from the dead, I will go ahead of you into Galilee and meet you there." Peter said to him, "Even if everyone else deserts you, I will never." Jesus replied, "I tell you the truth, Peter. This very night before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times. "No," Peter declared emphatically, "I will, even if I have to die for you, I will never deny you." And all the others vowed the same thing. So you hear Peter's promise that he will never deny him. And then in verse 66, we pick up the reading. Jesus has been arrested, and he's being tested by all of to find something that they can use to convict him. And meanwhile, Peter was in the courtyard below. And one of the servant girls who worked for the high priest came to him and noticed Peter warming himself by the fire. She looked at him closely and said, "You were one of those who was with Jesus of Nazareth." And Peter denied it. "I don't know what you're talking about," he said. And he went out into the entryway. Just then, the rooster crowed. When the servant girl saw him standing there, she began to tell others, "That man is definitely one of them." But Peter denied it again. A little later, some of the bystanders confronted Peter and said, "You must be one of them because you're a Galilean." Peter swore, "A curse be on me if I'm lying. I don't know this man you're talking about." And immediately the rooster crowed a second time. Suddenly, Jesus' words flashed across Peter's mind. "Before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times. And he broke down and he cried. Have you ever done anything that made someone sad, and you were sad because you hadn't been a good friend to them? Peter understood that. But the good news is that tomorrow is coming. And because of Jesus dying on the cross that we talked about yesterday, and because of the surprise that's coming tomorrow, we can be forgiven for those things that we've done wrong. And Peter, he was forgiven. And he turned into a wonderful follower of Jesus. So today, I want to remind you that sometimes we can do things that make people sad. But because of Jesus and because of Easter, we can be forgiven.